Hey, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to another episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. So first of all, I want to begin by saying thank you very much for being a loyal subscriber to the podcast. And one of the things that you may have noticed as of recent is the conversation is kind of tilting in a completely different way. And I wanted to do that because I felt that this is the right way. Yes, we do talk about strategies, tools, skills, mindset, and all that good stuff. And we're going to continue to do that. But I wanted to add a little bit of magic to the show. And the reason I wanted to do that is because when I take a look at the majority of my clients, and I'm not talking about just the people that are just doing six figures, I'm talking about six figures and beyond, like even seven figures. You know, the conversations that I have with them are more revolved around how do we grow the business without literally focused on growing the business. And that's the conversations that I'm weaving into this podcast. So this is not just another real estate podcast today. Today is going to be more of like a wake up call kind of podcast. Because the game that you're playing right now, you already know how it ends if you don't change who you are being inside of it. So today we're going to go deep. So the question is, are you ready? And if you are, let's go. So I'm going to begin by asking you a question. And the question is, what do you really think creates success in this business? Like literally think about it. What do you really think creates success in this real estate business? Is it the scripts? Is it your schedule? Is it your CRM? And I want you to be honest with yourself as you answer that question, because here's the truth that I live by. In life, in business, you don't get what you want. You get who you are. Now, you can want listings all day long. And I want that for you too. So you can want the listings all day long, but if deep down you believe you're not ready, if deep down you believe you're not good enough and not worthy, guess what? You're not going to get them. See, business is not a strategy problem. It's an identity game. Now take a second and answer this next question. Who are you being when you show up to work every single day? Who are you being when you show up to work every single day? Are you someone who expects success? Or are you someone still hoping things are going to go your way? Are you the one who's taking command or the one who waits for the phone to ring? See, that identity is running the show. Most agents are hustling from a place of lack, not from a place of power. They're trying to fix the outside without ever upgrading what's happening on the inside. And let me tell you something, my friends, you cannot outperform your identity. So what if? What if you started your day as the person who already takes 2+ listings every single month? What if you walked into conversations knowing you were the prize? What if you let that belief lead the way? You'd be shocked how fast your business would change. And let me make this real for you, because this isn't theory. Let me tell you about 3 of my clients who completely shifted and changed their entire lives because of it. First, we're going to talk about Donna. See, Donna almost quit real estate. She truly believed she wasn't cut out for this business. No sales, 1.5 years in the business, no sales, no traction, no confidence. But once we got to work on her mind and reconnected her to her truth, everything changed. She started showing up like a leader, like someone who had something to offer, like someone who was here to win and be victorious. And you know what happened? She took 22 listings in a row in a matter of 9 months. So she went from almost walking away to becoming one of the most consistent listing agents in her marketplace. And now we move on to talk about Edith. Edith had never, ever made a prospecting call in her life. She was in that constant grind mode, but always doing the wrong things. In her first week of working with me, she picked up the phone. She used the script. She booked the appointment and got that listing. And that listing earned her $45,000 in commissions. So week 1, $45,000 because she made a decision to be someone new. And let's talk about Gerardo. Gerardo was stuck chasing buyers, working hard, grinding 7 days a week, barely keeping up. And underneath all of it, he believed he just wasn't good enough to take listings. But once we rewired that belief, once he started being the agent who leads, he took 5 listings in 1 month. And now He's in control of his time, he's in control of his income, and he is in control of his life. But let's go deeper for a second, because this isn't just about listings. It's about remembering who you really truly are. See, I believe we're all born with magic. But somewhere along the way, someone told us to play it safe. Someone told us to tone it down and be realistic. And what happened is you listened. So you started shrinking. You started doubting. You started performing for approval instead of acting from truth. But that magic, it never left. You just forgot that it was there. And I'm here to remind you that that version of you who knows you're powerful is still in there. You just got to strip away the noise. And let me leave you with something unfiltered, my friends. Life, this is not a rehearsal. This is real life. So stop playing small. Stop waiting for permission. Stop trying to be ready. Start deciding who you are right now, because the moment that you shift your identity, your business, your income, your whole life will shift with it. And if you want help making that shift, if you're ready to build a new identity, not alone, but with someone who's walked this path, then come work with me inside of Real Estate Sales Mastery. The same program that Donna, Edith, and Gerardo used to change everything. And you can check it out today, my friends, at realestatesalesmastery.com. Or you can just shoot me a direct message on Instagram. Tell me who you're becoming next. And that's it for today. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go out there and do what legends do. I want you to own your identity. I want you to do the work and dominate your damn market. Let's go.